Here's a quick update on what I'm doing in my solar shed here. Just one thing to pay attention to is that this is the next battery I'm hooking up to my, well, power wall, whatever you want to call it. You're going to see that, let me go down here. I just hooked these up yesterday. These are Power Queens, 100 amp hour, 4 in series, so another 5 kilowatt hours of battery storage, all hooked up to my bus bar right there. And you can see right now, by that, I am top balancing these cells. These things are pretty simple to take apart. There's 4 of these long bolts that go down through here. You take off the cover's sitting right over there. There's 4 bolts on the front. These just clip off. These are, I guess they're BMS, I'm not sure. I'm stripping them back because I am going to be cutting these off one at a time and sealing them. So what I've done here is I took a Dremel tool and I cut here, because this is a 20S configuration and I only need 16S. And as you can see, I'm top balancing the cells. I'm doing it at 40 amps, taking it up to 4.45, down to 2 amp hours. And then I'm going to do a capacity test on these. These cells have been sitting for a couple years. I got these at Battery Hookup. This actually is a very good deal. They got a good deal going on right now until the end of the month. Don't forget to use DavidPoz as your discount code, because you get 10% off. These look like excellent cells, so cut it. I'm going to be drilling a hole right here and here. This is going to be my new negative. This is a positive right here, where I'm going to hook up to just a 13 millimeter, well, it's an 8 millimeter, but it's a 13 millimeter head. Here is the negative portion of it. So you have to take those 8 bolts out, these 2, and that front cover just pops right off. You got to take the black cover off the top, but extremely well made. So I'm going to leave it like this. I am going to slide this back, and I'm going to hook up another 12 series of batteries and use, so I'll have basically about 28 kilowatt hours of added storage to what I have right now, and it's just under 1,000 amps, which is about 50 kilowatt hours. I want to tell you something. We got all that mixture of batteries. Here we got 100 amp hour batteries. We got these I got from Battery Hookup also. AliExpress, don't buy from them. Battery, whoop, let's say gotta go up. Battery Hookup, AliExpress, all these mismatched batteries. And those are going to be the last ones I hook up right over here, the Jesus Garcia ones. I haven't figured out how to do those yet. And so I have found out through the BMSs that these things, even though they're mismatched, this is about 176 kilowatt hours of battery storage, and this is about 220. And this one up here is probably 240. This one's 220 also. They all hold each other, man. They're just, and there's like under 5 milliamp difference in the cells. The Dali BMSs have been doing a very good job. Even the JK BMS right here, that's doing a good job. But no, the Dalis are doing just as good a job, and they're about half the price of a JK BMS. So, and this one down here, I'm going to put a Dali 100 amp hour BMS on. So my next thing is to trim these off, seal them off, and find out which one is which for each of these batteries. They're labeled. You can see them. Keep in mind that one thing. This is your negative one. You're going to have to hook up a negative one on your BMS for this one also. I haven't seen if there's an extra wire for that. We'll see. I'm sure there is. We'll find out when I go through the wire configuration. But it's going to be somewhat simple. What's going to take me the longest is I'm going to top balance every one of these cells. The first one I top balance, which I'm doing right now, I'm going to do a capacity check and make sure it has about 280 amp hours in each cell. I hope they do. We'll find out, because these cells have never been used. Anyway, thank you for watching my channel, my little short video on this Catl 208 amp hour 20S battery bank. Check it out. See you later. Just as a side note, you cut each one of these one at a time. Get some liquid tape. Got that at Menards. And seal them, because these are live. These are definitely live, and wear rubber gloves when you use that stuff. That stuff is not supposed to be on your hands. So I've sealed each one of these off, and I'm going to go over here and do the same thing on this side. And just as a side note, just an update on my Sun Gold Power. I wanted to show you one thing real quick. So far, I have produced 0.9 megawatt of electricity so far, and these things have run flawlessly. The only thing that I've had problems with, because we get, even up here in North Dakota, it gets hot. We got hot because we were running stream loads, you know, our heat pumps and everything else. And what I'm going to do, if I go up here, I've got the 9,000 BTU units. I'm gonna put one up here above the unit and cool this place down, because once I get my my outback going, it's gonna be quite hot in here. My goal is to get about 100 kilowatt hour of battery storage, because this is the third day of total overcast here in North Dakota, and we got 2 more days of rain, so I'm gonna have five straight days of hardly no sun whatsoever probably. So we're going to be conservative on our power right now. But anyway, this is a quick update. Thanks for watching again. See ya.